story's emotional theme is irony. The judge squinted at the invoice as my former landlord, Mr. Wallace, sighed theatrically and said he's probably just desperate for the money. The cheap wood varnish of the witness stand felt sticky under my fingers. I just smiled. For 3 years, I tolerated his particular brand of tyranny because of rent control. The leaking pipe he took 6 weeks to fix, followed by the water damage prevention fee on my next bill. The unannounced inspections that were just him nosing through my closets. I stayed because I couldn't afford to move. I stayed because I thought being a perfect tenant would protect me. The breaking point was the move-out bill for $4,250, on top of him keeping my $2,000 security deposit. He charged for a full repaint, professional sanitation, and even custom cabinetry repair. The line that broke me was the last one, $300 for removal of excessive personal debris. It was for the single, tied-up bag of trash I'd accidentally left by the door. Something in me went silent. The sheer petty greed of it all. Everything clicked. I didn't argue with him. I just paid the court filing fee. My cousin, a paralegal, helped me organize 3 years of evidence into a perfect, undeniable timeline. I had the 37 unanswered emails about the broken heating. I had the time-stamped video walkthrough I took on my last day, showing the pristine apartment. And my best piece of evidence came from Wallace himself. He loved putting everything in writing to cover himself. It was a strategy I decided to borrow. In court, I waited for him to finish his performance about my supposed negligence. Then I handed the judge the evidence packet. Your Honor, this is the Zillow listing for the unit, posted 48 hours after I left. I let the silence hang. The paint seems to be holding up remarkably well. Wallace's face went white as I presented my final exhibit, a printout of his own email from a year ago, praising my impeccable care of the unit while begging me to renew my lease. The judge awarded me my full deposit plus $5,000 in statutory damages for acting in bad faith. I used the money for a down payment on a small condo. The last I heard, the city housing authority was auditing his other properties, and Wallace was complaining to anyone who would listen about how desperate he was for money.